Have you ever tried to create a currency input in React Native, only to find yourself stuck? It can be really frustrating when things don't work as expected. If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle the challenge of creating a currency input that formats correctly as you type. I totally get it. You want your input to start as something like a dollar amount, say $0, 0.00, and then update dynamically as you type. It's a common issue many developers face, and you're definitely not alone in this. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user asked how to create a currency input that formats correctly in the same box while typing. They mentioned they have a setup where the formatted output displays in a second box, but they want it all in one. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together. So what's the issue here? When you try to format the input directly in the same box, it resets to 0. This happens because the input value is being overwritten before you can type. We'll break down the solution step by step so you can get it working smoothly. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future and make your currency input even better. To achieve the desired currency input functionality, the user should first modify the text input component to handle the formatting directly within the same input box. This means we need to adjust how the state is updated based on user input. Next, the user should implement a function that formats the input value correctly. This function will convert the input into a currency format while allowing the user to type freely. Now, the user needs to update the onChangeText event in the text input. This will ensure that the input value is formatted correctly as the user types, while still allowing them to enter cents first. Finally, the user should test the implementation to ensure that the currency formatting works as expected. They can do this by typing different amounts into the input box. Fun fact, did you know that the first currency was created over 3,000 years ago? It was made of shells. Thankfully, we have much better options now, like coding our own currency inputs. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution comes from a user who faced a similar challenge. They created an NPM package called React Native Numeric Text Input. This package utilizes the Intel number format for formatting currencies and numbers, making it versatile for various currencies. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. One alternative solution is to use the React Currency Input package. This package allows you to store the changed value in the state, making it easier to manage currency input. Another option is to use the React Input Mask package. This package lets you mask the input without altering the actual value, which could be useful for your needs. Here's the tip I promised. Always keep your raw input separate from the formatted display. This will save you a lot of headaches and make your code cleaner. And there you have it. Your currency input should now work perfectly in one box. Remember, separating raw input from formatted display is key. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video where we dive deeper into React Native.